from me, sis. I'm Christina Jade, and this is my space where I tell the truth about all things healing, motherhood, heartbreak, and rebuilding a life that I'm truly proud of. And if you ever felt like you're carrying the weight all alone, then this podcast is definitely for you.
I tried recording this episode already about my nursing school journey, and I couldn't do it the way I thought I would. This episode was ready to publish on Tuesday, but while I was editing, it just didn't feel right. It felt like I was trying to tell it like a story. Like, this happened, then this happened, and I made it through. But that's not the truth. I always say I survived nursing school, but I don't think I ever processed everything that came with it. The neglect my kids experienced, the instability, feeling like we didn't have a place to land. Like, I was damn near homeless that time. I was failing classes, doubting myself. Oh, so much doubt. Turning what was supposed to be a 36-month program into 39, and still telling myself, as if I was fucking Dory, just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep motherfucking swimming, swimming, swimming. When you're in survival mode, you don't have time to process anything. You don't ask, how is this affecting my kids? You don't ask, how am I feeling? What the fuck are feelings right now? You ask, how do I make it through today? How do I not quit again? How do I finish? And I wasn't doing it alone, but I also wasn't supported. At the beginning of my nursing school journey, I was engaged at the time, trying to process being cheated on while also trying to stay focused. And there was no repair, no accountability, no real effort on his part to fix what was broken. And, you know, I have to pause here because, you know, a gem. If you break something, it is your responsibility to repair it. And there's no timeline on how long somebody takes to get over the damage that you have caused. I found out that my fiance had cheated on me when I was about 6 months pregnant with our last child. I found out on a Saturday. I think it was Sunday. Sunday going into Saturday morning. And by Sunday night, I was basically told I needed to get over it. So, yeah, damage was done, not my fault. Meanwhile, I'm in school full time, working full time, and coming home to a house that still always needed me. Every single day. My kids didn't have consistent routines. There were times when I came home and I realized nobody had really been paying attention the way I thought they were. The house would be a mess, and not just messy, But that kind of mess that told me that I was the only one holding everything together. And yes, maybe some of that was to my standards. But when you're paying most of the bills, carrying the mental load, and still showing up every single day, day after day, over and over, on repeat, it's not just about standards, it's about support. And I just didn't have that. There were conversations I had to have that I shouldn't had to have about things being left around children that shouldn't be left around children, about the environment my children were in. And I remember just thinking, why am I the only adult that thinks that this isn't okay? And the craziest part, the fear that I had about doing everything on my own, it just slowly started to disappear. I wasn't thriving. I wasn't balanced. I wasn't okay. I was functioning, barely. My days literally consisted, if I was not working the night before, it would consist of getting up, getting my children situated, studying, going to school, go to work, and then come home and fix whatever wasn't done, and then do it all over again and again and again. I had a different vision of how my nursing school was going to go. I entered nursing school in a size 11. I ended nursing school in a size 14, 16. And I started nursing school, like, I was going through videos and I'm like recording the food that I'm eating. I'm recording me exercising, and I was just the fucking woman of many hands doing all of these different things because, in the beginning of nursing school, it's just at Jersey College, it's the prerequisites. These classes aren't hard. It's microbiology, um, psychology, love psych. So is like math, English. I'm not worried about those classes. It was when we went further into the program that needed more of my attention in the books versus in the house that shit just started to be a lot, a lot, a lot. And my, me, I ultimately was last in the pyramid of what is important and to keep surviving. So, yeah, I was functioning, but barely. And I'm realizing something now. A lot how I was operating back then wasn't just discipline. It wasn't just me being the strong one. It was a trauma response. It was me being so used to surviving that I didn't even question what I was carrying. I didn't question the pressure. I didn't question the environment. I didn't question the lack of support. I just adapted. I pushed through. I normalized things that shouldn't have been normal. I accepted so many things that I shouldn't have, frankly. And at that time, I called it strength, but now I can see it for what it truly is: survival. And don't get me wrong, that version of me saved me. She got me through school. She made sure I didn't quit. She carried me when I didn't have anything left. But she also taught me to ignore myself. And now I'm in a place that I have to unlearn. I have to learn how to live without consistently being in survival mode, because I didn't even realize how much I was losing in the process. Time with my kids, pieces of myself, my confidence, my stability. I was so focused on becoming something that I didn't even realize it was costing me. And now that I'm out of it, now that I did become a nurse, now I can finally see it. And that's the part about healing people don't warn you about. You don't just celebrate surviving, you have to sit with what survival did to you and the people around you. If you're in that space right now where you're just pushing through, I'm not going to tell you to stop, because I know sometimes you can't, but I am going to tell you this: don't lie to yourself and call it normal. I'm proud of the nurse that I became, but I'm still unpacking everything it took for me to get here. Survival got me here, and healing is what's going to keep me. And right now, I'm learning how to do both.
Thank you for spending time with me. If this episode helped you feel seen, make sure you subscribe and share it with somebody who needs it. And remember, you're not behind, you're becoming. I'll talk to you in the next episode.